Hello, hello, hi. How are you? I hope you're doing fantastically fabulous. I love all of you. Even if you don't love yourself, girl, I love you. Everybody loves you, okay? So use that love and elevate yourself up, okay? We are gonna talk about when magic can't help you. Oh, we haven't done one of these in forever, right? So, let's talk about when witchcraft itself just can't help you. Just can't help you. Now, in this particular instance, we're going to use a job, that the fact that you need a job, as a example. Okay. Now you've done the mundane. Okay. We're not here to talk about you doing the mundane because we have talked about that so many times, and if it's not sinking in, girl, it's never gonna sink in. Okay. We've also talked about spells that just don't exist, that just unrealistic. Like, for example, if you are 350 pounds and you want to be a skinny little Victoria's Secret model overnight, those spells don't exist. And you might be thinking, well, girl, I can use glamour magic. No, you can't, because that type of glamour magic doesn't exist. This isn't the magicians, this isn't charm, this isn't supernatural, this isn't Buffy. Let's be real, okay? Just because we're witches, we're magicians, or whatever you want to label yourself, doesn't mean that we are not bound to the laws of the physical universe. Okay? So, we always talk about when we cast our circles, we're putting our magical space on the astral plane or outside of the physical or whatever the case is. At the end of the day, you can raise all the energy you want, but you are still bound by the physical laws of the universe. Okay, so there are no teleportation spells, no go back in time spells, there are no such thing as freeze time spells, there's no such thing as spells that make you appear one way when in reality you are appearing another way, like again with the example of the 350-pound person who wants to look like a Victoria's Secret model. There is no spell in this world that is going to make you look like that overnight, okay? So let's just get that out of the way. So you need a job, okay? Any job. Think of a job, you need the job. You need the job, you need the job now. You are running out of your savings, you're running out of your money, you're running out of everything. And you need a job like yesterday. And you have been applying and applying and applying and applying, and everyone is turning you down and rejecting you and telling you you're not a good fit and this, that, and the other thing. Girl, I have been there. So you have been casting spells, left, right, and center. Every day you're casting a spell. You're doing a road opener, you're doing a money spell, you're doing a bring me a job spell. You are begging and you are pleading and you are just casting. Stop. Okay? Stop casting. Okay? It's not going to help you. If it didn't help you the first time, it's not going to help you. Okay? Now, just shh. I can already hear you. I can hear the naysayers. I can hear them. I can hear them loud and clear. It's not that it's not going to help you if it didn't work the first time. It's that you need to step back and assess the situation. Look at your resume and the types of jobs you're applying for. Look at how your interview skills are. Are you putting yourself forward? Are you being confident? Are you answering the questions truthfully and honestly? Like, if you don't know the answer to something, girl, it's okay to say, I don't know that answer, but I'm willing to learn. Okay, because a lot of these job situations, most of the time they won't care if you don't know the answer. It really does depend though. But most of the time they don't care if you don't know the answer because they want to see that you're willing to learn, that you're willing to put in the hard work, okay? So assess your interview skills. Have a friend sit down with you and do a mock job interview and have them give you feedback, okay? If a job rejects you after, 1, 2, 3 interviews, and they send you an email saying, thank you for coming in, but we're deciding to go in a different direction, there is no shame and no issue in emailing that person back and asking for feedback so that you can go into your next interview knowing that, okay, I made some of these mistakes in this interview, or maybe I just didn't answer these questions properly, or whatever the case may be, and you go into your next interview more prepared, right? Also, and I know this is a stupid one to say, but make sure that you're dressing appropriately for your interview. Just because you're interviewing at McDonald's or Blue Notes or some high-end executive accounting firm doesn't mean that you can show up looking like a slob, okay? So you need to dress appropriately for the interview. And you need to have confidence. You need to walk in with confidence, not arrogance, but confidence. And you need to be able to, express yourself, right? You need to be able to express yourself. Maybe record yourself doing an interview, you know, right? Find some interview questions for the type of job online, print them out, read them off, answer them, and then watch back your video and be like, oh girl, what are you doing? You know? I've done that a couple of times, and I'm like, and that has saved me. But when it comes to the casting and the casting and the casting and the casting, I think we get into this rut where it's spell after spell. I was on this Facebook group, and this moderator, she's always doing money spells. Always doing money spells. Always, always, always. Every day, every hour, every minute, and she's posting pictures. And, you know, I just have to ask this lady, whose name I couldn't even pronounce even if I tried, the hell wrong with you? If you're constantly doing money spells every day, and I can speak on this because this all applies to me, right? If you're doing money spells every day, road opener spells, job spells, you need to step back and assess your situation. You need to cut the spending, except for the essentials, keeping the roof over your head, keeping gas in your car, and you don't need to be filling up that tank, girl. 20 bucks, that'll get you far. I mean, what is it? It's like 20 bucks in the States gets me a full tank, you know? So I don't know what it is for those of you who have American cars, but when you bring a Canadian car down to the United States and you spend 20 American dollars, which is I think about 30, 40 bucks in Canada, that's a full tank of gas. For me at least. So, you know, you just need a little bit of gas in your car to get you to the grocery store or get you to your next job interview. And you need to be pounding the pavement, but we've already established that you are pounding the pavement. You are sending out 50, 60, 70, 80 resumes at a time. Yes, you need to be sending out more than 10 a week. It is stated that for you to find a successful job, you need to apply for jobs as if it is a job. So most jobs are 8 hours a day. That means you need to be pounding that pavement 8 hours, 5 days a week, applying for as many jobs as you can. If you work in retail and you got a lot of retail stores around you, count up all the retail stores that you want to apply at, print that many resumes, go in, speak directly to the manager, introduce yourself, explain why you would like a job there, and hand them your resume, you know? And some places will ask you to apply online, and some places, you know, so on and so forth. That's where Indeed comes in really, really well, because you can just go on Indeed and you can just apply. This is what I do. I go on Indeed and I send out at least 120 resumes, you know, within a month. 120, sometimes within a week, because, you know, you need that job. You need it, you need it, you need it. So, but casting spells over and over again, layering them on top of each other isn't going to help. Ooh, no. You need to step back, cast, let's say you cast one spell, one money spell, one find me a job spell. Let it play out. Well, girl, it's been 2 weeks and nothing's happened. Maybe add to the spell. The spell is still going unless you give it a time limit. If you say, I'm gonna cast this spell and you've only got till the next full moon, and you're not seeing anything about halfway between the new moon and the full moon, then what I would do is maybe add to it. Reach out to your spirits, reach out to your God, your goddess, reach out to everything, and just say, hey, What's going on? Read your tarot cards. Find out what's going on. But casting spell after spell, just because you don't see the results in 24 hours or 24 seconds, doesn't mean it's not working, okay? There may be other issues. What I do is I read the tarot cards. I'll cast the spell, wait a couple of days, read the tarot cards. Oh, there's a blockage, but the spell is just trying to get through. Okay, let's add a little something to that spell. Let's bust through that blockage. Is that blockage a me thing? Oh, girl, gotta work on myself then. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, it's not that magic can't help you find a job, okay? That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that magic isn't going to help you if you do a reversal spell, a road opener spell, another reversal spell because you don't think the road opener works, and then a road opener and a money spell, and then a reversal spell. And it's like, oh, relax. What I would do is a road opener and a money candle, like a job candle, okay? Let that play out for, a week or two, checking your tarot cards, maybe once a week, seeing what's going on out there, or however you do your divination. And from there, what I would do is, if it's showing me that, okay, the blockage is still there, if the candle is reading in a way where the blockage is still there, maybe then, okay, let's do a road opener, let's add some oomph to our road opener, let's be very clear with our intentions, and keep that other spell going, keep feeding it, keep feeding it. Maybe it's a jar spell where it's supposed to attract you a job and you've already burned a candle down on it. Burn another one with the same intentions. You're not casting a different spell every time. You're feeding an existing spell and putting your intentions in there, okay? So I hope that this sheds a little bit of light on the issue where, and I've seen this in Facebook groups, and girl, I am guilty of this. Girl, I am guilty of this. Where, you're trying to get something and it's not happening fast enough, so you just do spell after spell after spell after spell after spell, and that muddies the waters. Girl, don't think the spirits haven't heard you, because you know they have heard you. You just need to step back and relax, okay? So until next time, my fabulous little scobies.